I'm happy to have him in the collection. He looks great. Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures and free them for their plastic and cardboard prisons. It's Banshee. I've been waiting for this figure, probably like most of y'all, to finish my giant size X-Men team. I think all we need is a newer version of Cyclops, and it's done. But for the most part, if we want to use the older Bucky Cat mold, it's already finished. Let's see if this Banshee works. Let's take it to the table. Alright, so we got Banshee here, and as you can tell, I got it from GameStop. Let's look at the back real quick. It's legalese. Everyone that came in this wave, which I have to say is probably one of Hasbro's best waves. If it had to build a figure, I would say it was the best wave, period. But you see giant size X-Men on top, see all the comics, the words, and most importantly, the beginning, the front. I'm really liking this card back situation. I don't know what's up with these two holes in here, but that's besides the point. But it's Banshee, and it's in its proper colors. What more can you ask for? The box looks good. It works. It breaks up that old design that they've been using for these last couple years. And box collectors will be pretty happy with this. But here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes, so let's free them. Alright, we got Banshee over here, looking in all his glory. Why is there tape? Why can't we just make these plastic things hold stuff? Here's the gimmick. I don't know about you, but out of all these comic books, I think this is the worst one. It looks absolutely terrible. Can you get a close up on that? Let's get a close up on that real quick. This looks grainy. Does not look good. Maybe it has to do with the white? I don't know. I have a couple of the other ones right over here. Dark Avengers. It's kind of dark, but I guess it works. There's ROM. That's colorful. That looks good. There's Ultimate Iron Man. That at least looks pretty decent. But this one, I think it might be the white and the way they did the painting on it. It didn't come out to be that great. But instead of talking about the gimmicks, let's talk about the figure. Alright. So, Banshee's looking good. The greens are there. The lines are crisp. And the nice thing about picking this up in store, you can actually see. The other one I had in hand, when I thought there was only one, had some paint defects, so I definitely just left that one on the shelf. But luckily I found this one in the back of the other ones. And Hasbro was taking forever. I just canceled my order for him and I picked this one up. I don't like the back. I don't like this. Why can't we have double sided? Also, those pegs are terrible. There you go. Much better. What's up with those chaps? That's besides the point. Banshee looks good. It's hitting everything I needed it to. And the nice part about this is it comes with accessories. So let's look at them. Alrighty, so let's start off. There's the gimmick. The comic book wave, whatever, whatever. And like I say every single time, if we have to do this to get the figures we want, I'll accept it. But I want to build a figure, and I want the figures I want. I don't know why, if this makes the shareholders happy or something, that they do different things or marketed different ways. I don't really care. You bring us what we want, we'll buy. There's Banshee with his shooting hand for all the triggers he uses. Open, split out hands. And then a grip hand, which is probably much better than this hand. Probably should have had 2 grip hands. Shoot, even 2 open hands and 1 grip hand. But no one else cares about those. We're here for the head. Absolutely amazing. It's what we want. Let's be honest. Who wants a Banshee with a closed mouth? Nobody. Let's get back to the figure. So we got Banshee here, like I showed before, and yes, I know I'm about to do articulation, but let's get what I want on. There he goes. Now he looks proper. Now let's get into this articulation. You can almost do a full split. Almost, but no cigar. He can kick about that high. He can crunch in that much. Waist swivel. Boost swivel. Can't kick his butt. He can touch it if you push it a little bit. Standard ankle rocker. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Wrist moves like it's supposed to. Crunches back. Crunches forward that much. That's should be better. Crunches forward that much. That's a little bit better. Guess it works. It's serviceable. Let's be honest, you're gonna have him flying anyway. But how does the head work? You can look down. Can't really look up because of this. And that seems to be done kind of a little bit lazily. Can't look up all the way, but that's fine. He has to be screaming down to fly anyway. It works. These things are huge. Might have to snip those. But I am happy to have Banshee. Just look at it. Looks so good. I even painted the line, which is good. It's a little bit off, but oh well. I'm not going to complain that much. Alright, got Banshee back over there. Gonna see how tall he is. He's coming at 6.5, and he takes up about 2.25 from side to side. Just fine. He's gonna fit pretty good on the shelf. Alright, so let's see how he scales up with all the other X-Men. There's Wolverine. There's Scott Summers, which we definitely need an upgrade for. And I know a lot of people are using the new Cyclops from the what do you call him? His name, Atrocitus. No, I don't want to say his old name so the video doesn't get flagged. But you know who he is, Flaming Skull Irradiation Man. There's Nightcrawler. There's the Queen of the Weather. Storm, let me repose this. Speaking about other people I can't remember their names of. I can't remember his name. But he dies. Sorry, he passes away. And Colossus. I think Banshee looks good with all of them. They all look good. Cyclops definitely needs an update, but Thunderbird. Now that I'm remembering it, it's Thunderbird or Warpath. No, isn't Warpath his brother? I can't remember. It's either Thunderbird or Warpath. Google says Thunderbird. But it works. It really does work, and I'm really happy to get him in the collection. I know he wasn't on the cover to have them all around him. Or for people that can't remember who was on the cover, it's a little bit small. Maybe I'll have it pop up in the corner. But yeah, it looks good. Let's get him in scale with some other figures on other lines. First up, we have SH Figure Arts Naruto, Marvel Legends Iron Man, NECA Last Ronin Mikey, G.I. Joe Classified Series, McFarlane Spawn, Star Wars Black Series, and Loyal Subjects, Aang. The height matches up pretty good. I know Hasbro has been slowly inching up and up. So, Banshee looks good. Colors are bright. Mine has a little bit of defects. That. That being off. But besides that, it's good. I'm happy to have him in the collection. He looks great. I don't have nothing more to say. So, if you want more videos like this, join me at the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Let's scream at Hasbro, get figures we want, and to bring back Build-A-Figures.